What's up, guys? Welcome back to the $1 Million Challenge, where I started with $1 and I'm working my way up to $8 million through gambling, sports betting, and investing. Right now, we're sitting on day 418 of this challenge, where the bankroll is at $5,571. We do have some sports bets for the day here. This is back from March 8th, 2026. I had two bets, a won one, lost one, and we ended up losing some money on the day sports betting. So nothing super crazy there. But we had $7 in bonuses between the day here, between all the different apps we use. And crypto went down a little bit. The investment accounts stayed pretty flat. Our 1% profit goal for the day should be $55.71. We did get some addition to the bankroll. I believe we had a bonus from the last episode that kind of boosted up the website balance since the previous day. So we go up a little bit. So we only need to get like $55, pretty much the 1% profit goal. If I just quickly copy and paste this here, you can see we already made like 0.1% of our daily profit. So we need to get $50. So let's hop on the website and see if we can profit $50. All right, so I have our 4% stop loss, which is $223. As you can see in the balance down here, doing something a little bit different today. As you can tell, this is a very sketchy, risky strategy. So I used to do this before I did the challenge. This is a type of way I would gamble to get profit, and it's pretty risky, but I know I usually don't play slots at all. So I'm gonna explain a couple of things and we'll get into this pretty quickly here. So on most slots, what you can do, a lot of slots have this option. You have like a boosted chance to get into the bonus. So on this slot here, we're playing Duck Hunters. I'm doing a boosted chance to get into the bonus. So you're playing double the bet size to hopefully get into the bonus game, which typically can pay out a lot of money or it can pay out absolutely nothing. So it's very high risk. We're trying to get some profit. Now the way I play this is I'll do 10 spins on the lowest base bet. This is a little bit weird because I was testing the audio earlier, so that's why it looks like that. Let me just reset this real quick. I was gonna do audio for this. I couldn't adjust the audio on the slot, so we just didn't do the audio because I want you guys to be able to hear me. But what I'm gonna be doing is going for 10 spins on like each bet size, ideally hoping to get into a bonus at some point. It's kind of like, here, there's the bonus right here. We're on a small bet size though, so we're not really going to be expecting much. We'll see how this goes. Basically what you're looking for, I think it's 8 of the same symbol, and the more hits you get, so we got 8 symbols there, that tumbles, and then we get another hit there. That's a pretty good hit, $12 on our 20-cent bet size. That's really where we're sitting at because, oh, this is starting to cook a little bit. We're doing 20-cent bet size, but we're doing 40 cents per spin just because we're doubling the chance of getting into a bonus. So we're paying double the price of getting in, just so we spin quicker at a bigger bet size. But like the base bet size is technically 20 cents. That's pretty much what we're doing. Once you hit something like that, you're just kind of hoping to restart and get into another bonus until you make profit. So we'll do 10 spins. I should mention too, like every time you get a hit on this game, the multipliers in the background double. So you want to keep just getting those tumbles, keep getting hits until you build them up to like 1,000x or something crazy. So again, slots are very risky. The return to player on these are not similar to most casino games. The house edge is a lot higher on slots. So that's why I usually don't play slots. But I figured today we'd try something different. I used to do this strategy a lot, and it does bust for sure. It will bust. So I'm gonna up the bet size. We're going to 40 cents base bet, so we're at 80 cents a spin. And we're gonna try to go like 10 spins here. But the idea, like I said, is you're just gonna keep upping the bet size, hoping to eventually get into a bonus. And I used to do it a lot. There's times where it pays out really good. There's times where you just get wiped because you can get a lot of dead spins, but you're basically that's a dead spin. You get nothing in return. It's just you just burn your spin, you burn your money. So I'm not really keeping track too much of the spins here. We're gonna go up to 60 cents, which is a $1.20 spin. So it starts to increase pretty quick, but we'll do like 10 spins here. And you'll see, we'll probably dip down pretty far, and you'll see how dangerous it gets. And then you need to get into a bonus game, and then you need that bonus game to pay out good. That's the risk you're taking. We'll do like 5 spins on this bet size maybe. Just upped it a little bit. But we're hoping just to tumble into a bonus as fast as possible. Alright, we're going to up the bet size. We're going to up to $2 here. we need 3 of those yellow bonus symbols to get into a bonus. That's what we're looking for here. Just in case you're not familiar with Duck Hunters, I'm sure most of you guys have played slots, you know how these slots work, but I just want to explain it a little bit just in case no one's ever played slots. So you can see this is what I'm talking about. We are down 50 bucks. We're not hitting anything right now. This is a pretty volatile slot too. It's like you either like get absolutely nothing or you make a lot of money, for what I've seen and done in the past. But this might just be a testament of why I should not do this for the challenge. We'll see how it goes though. All it really takes is like one good spin and it can pay astronomical amounts of money. Or you could just not get anything like I'm getting right now. So it's kind of hit or miss. But we're already burned through about half of our bankroll here for the day. And we're going to keep up in the bet size, which means it's just going to get scarier. And we need a better hit. So, all right, here we go. We're into a $2 base bet bonus. We're doing $4 a spin for that double chance. And really, you want like these second two. This gives you better multipliers. This gives you extra spins. And this one is not that great unless it like pays out, but it's pretty rare to actually like see that come through. There it is right there. So it flies those little birds over and increases the multiplier too, but you really don't see those too often. So we just need these tumbles to come down, build it up, get these multipliers pretty big in the background here, and then get some hits on those multipliers. And these can go up to like 8,000x, I think. So that's asking a lot, but that's what you want to do. So that bonus wasn't that great. You can see it barely brought us back at all. That's the risk of the strategy. Yeah, $28 is, you know, it seems like a lot, but within 7 spins here, that's already burned. It's already gone. We're getting pretty low. Probably gonna up the bet size in a second here. We'll let this tumble. Getting some good wilds there. That's a good hit. Okay. I'm not going to do any extra spins. All right, that was a pretty decent hit. We're going to up this to $2.40 base bet where we're doing double the price here. And we're going to need some hits soon because we're getting pretty low in the bankroll. Okay, that's a pretty good hit. Unfortunately, it didn't keep going though. Eggs are in. That's good. Give some extra multipliers, and we get nothing out of that. Dang it. Let's do like one more spin here. Let's up it. So now we pretty much got like 20 spins where we're at. A little bit less. All right, we just let it do a bonus. We need a little bit more tumbles though to get these multipliers up. We didn't get them. All right, that's decent though. We just needed this to pay out. And again, this could be a $0 return. So we need something to pay it. So every time we get an extra spin, it's gonna actually give us 2 instead of 1. That's what that's saying. So what we're really trying to do is just get a ton of tumbles, build these up as fast and quickly as possible here. And we're not getting much, which is not good. A couple hits. We need this to keep going though. All right, maybe we can get this. Do with the blue hat. No, we cannot. 2 extra spins there. Those hit. That's a really good hit. $80 right there. Needs to keep going though. All right, it's still going. It's still going. That's some. Okay, that $100, $75, $255. That might be our profit goal. How much is that? Not gonna do an extra spin. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, dude. Again, this is really high risk. I only had like 20 spins left, so I could have easily busted the bankroll. But that's exactly what it should do if you're in the best case scenario. Okay, that's, you know, not what it should do every time, but that's the idea. So that's $157 in profit. Pretty easy day there. I'm gonna enter that in the sheet. We'll move on to the next day. Okay, so day 418 was a win. We got $156 in profit on the day there, and it's almost a 3% gain on the day. So a lot bigger than what we needed, so we'll definitely take that. So moving on to day 419 here, we're sitting at $5,750 on the dot. We had a couple sports bets. We had 2 different sports bets here. One profited, one did not. We profited like $2 between those 2 bets there. So nothing crazy, but definitely not a losing day. And then we had $2 in bonuses between all the different apps we use. And then crypto went up a little bit, went up about $17, or $19, sorry, went up $19. Our investment accounts stayed pretty flat. So our balance is sitting at $5,750 on day 419, and our 1% profit pool should be about $57.50. And we already had a little bit of profit on the day with, I guess, a little bit of sports betting, a little bit of bonuses, and crypto. So we should only need to get $34. But since yesterday that I just did that slot strategy, we profited like an extra $100. I'm just gonna kind of carry that over and not gamble today. So I'm just gonna drag this down, and our website balance here, you can see it only says we profited like 0.41%, but between the 2 days, profited 3.32%. So we're gonna take that as it is. I'm gonna leave it there. A little short episode, but I don't want to have to gamble if I don't need to, guys. I'm trying to be smart about it. So yeah, pretty simple day there. We went up, let's see, between the 2 days. I guess really I should go back. I guess we can go from the start of the episode there. We have $180 between the 2 days, and obviously 157 of that was from gambling, and then we had $9 in bonuses between the 2 days. So nothing crazy, but definitely not bad. We got our 1% profit pool. That's what we're looking for, and I don't want to gamble too much and be too risky. So we're gonna leave it at that, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, leave them below. And until next time, take care of yourself. Do not gamble. It's a losing game in the long run. You will lose at some point. So just don't do it. And join the Discord server if you're already in there. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.